Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, I just got up and I had to do a foot bath and the temperature changed again. And I wanted to show you keep leaving this open for some reason. The floor. We just have a little more of the tile to get up. And then the rest of it John can take to the dumpster at work. I don't know why this is open. It's real fancy. It has a string. Nah, it's not fancy. Alright, it's funny. Oh, wait. Alright. So, what we're going to do is try to go quick up the steps. Did I show this? I started, the one day it was like spring again. So I started the chair. I sanded it. I might come back up here and do the green. So that was free. It leans a little, but it still works. It's not really on a flat area. And then I got a sparkly hat for New Year's. Super cute. Wasn't even much money, but almost getting it. I'd have to write it down a map to show this crazy operation with this car that came barreling by us. It's like a store on a corner, but on a curve at an intersection. That didn't make no sense. So, like, for the fact that this car did this last night, it seemed pretty planned. I never take my phone, and I'm like, I want to just see what happens. I mean, is it really the phones? Because we find stuff is lighter, then I think they can still track. So like I said, it's not done. Let me pull this. It's just this left, though. We got John got the tacks. I helped him last night. And had to kind of just put a rug real quick to settle the dogs down, get them up here to hang out for a minute. So I'm going to say I still don't know what it is. Would it have been? I'm sorry, I got this breaking news thing all the time now. Okay. Cool, huh? This is the old vent. We cleaned it out. So there's brick walls within. I don't know if I've discussed this. And then there's tons of very thick beam subfloors. I'd say probably like a barn beam style. And then these are all the square nail. So I was shocked because this is the thing, is what was funny about this in a way is when you decide to do something again and you're like, oh gosh, it's going to be like the first time I pulled up the carpet at the double wide. It's going to be definitely as crazy as the 1950s house because that was wild. I mean, you could be working in a 2x2 area it was just like craziest staples and tacks and then goo and glue and stuck on the floor. And here, this floor was being preserved by this. It may have been worth money or not. It's chipping away. There'd be no way to roll it up because it's disintegrating. And so I wish I could show it in its entirety, but I just little by little started cutting it away. I'm going to have to get the water, like a spray bottle with some substance, because when you do cut on it, you can see like particle metal. It's not going to be safe for us. But my favorite of it, the whole thing is bizarre, is all out. This is Miss Muffet. The art itself did remind me of a French artist, so I was going to try to see who did this. But honestly, the favoriteest part to me is we took the guard off the heat to work. Was the edge. So, that was peeling away. And then we're wondering which day we'll have enough courage to get down to the brick. I'm going to say this does not have brick here. This was an open floor. This would have been open. But I think that this is brick. But I don't know. So we now are excited because maybe this won't be so bad. And maybe it's still the old ancient floor. It has the square nails. So is it pine or cedar or what? I don't know. We don't know. We might figure it out. So then I'm going to mop more. And then we'll be doing some kind of light sand cleaning and then some kind of finish. The goal is to take this room at least back to almost its original. That will be impossible with the radiating. I would be goofy enough to try to bring in one of those old ones that still would work. Those would have been taken out of here most likely, and this room was added, or the original doors are mostly gone in here. So I'm thinking during some sort of depression or some kind of economic issue, they started to sell. They had to sell stuff, but I was concerned about that with the floor, that once we got going, that the original floors would be ripped out. What sort of ramble-jamble session is this? 6 minutes, it's not bad. It felt longer. All right, and then this banister, this really safe one. That's funny. Woo! All right, so I want to do where John and I put together like I want it to be like a solid wall. So then if this is a place we're going to be hopping out of too, after we get all these floors revealed, and they are gorgeous. I mean, they will be. They are. I was figuring we'd pull up. You guys, there wasn't even any staples in the middle. Nothing. It was all done on the outside like it was supposed to be done to begin with. We've never experienced that. Hey, this is amazing. My sun lamp shouldn't have been on all night, though. See if I get some more light in here. So if this is the same over here, I'm going to say maybe this won't be as easy. But like he said, if we can just do one long strip and roll it up, because he can take it to work. This is so amazing. If you knew of these other places we were willing to bump into through the years. And this one does still have a lot of potential. These worry me, but there's going to be a lot of that. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. I think in this instance, if we wanted to be daring enough to expose this, but I'm worried about seeing infestation of mice. That's it's imaginary, but I'm pretty sure that could be pretty accurate. Because the cleanup along under the heater, one of their little running racetracks, you could see where there was old turds. So this is going to be so cool, and I will show it when I have all the rest of that up. I might be able to try to cut the pieces and maybe put some of those nursery rhymes in this. I call it an attic. It's over this smaller area of the house. Not smaller, but lower built. And then this is the 2-story side. But it's all, as one, but whichever was made first. And I still think there was some kind of knockdown or something was added or a catastrophe, then rebuilt. but it maybe wouldn't have been at a like too much later than the original build. So we got to get the key. I'm gonna put the padding in the garage that we had left before we can figure out how to contain it, cover it, and then he can get it to work when he goes back. She's gonna be squawking because it's 11. Miss Ambers? Miss Ambers? What are you doing? Look at you. What are you doing? Ballerina leaps? All right, I gotta go. So most likely I will take her to the auction and then someone can have a great egg layer. The auctions are 3 times a month, and then I would take her. But I'm going to think about it more. But overall, it's impossible with the dogs. It's plain and simple. Outside of that, it would have been actually really cool, but I don't think chickens will help me sleep a little more at night. And they're not gonna alert me if need be. So we'll go in to see her egg real quick. Oh, she's mad. She's like, "Where have you been? Where's my blueberries? And I've had just about enough of this operation." Well, I don't blame you. I don't even know how you're still doing this. Yeah, I don't. I don't know how you're doing this, silly girl. Well, you're silly. She'll start kicking around right away. She's a working girl. She is. She is a working girl. She don't mess around. She does not mess around. She was kind of like the lead girl. She ate all of those blueberries? Oh my goodness. So this is what her gift is today. She ate all her blueberries. Couldn't get her in last night. If I don't get out here around 4:30 or 5 now, she'll go in that thing that I should have taken down. It was just too cold for her to be out like that. I was out here calling her name. Normally she'll run down the lane. Watch her real quick. She's so funny, guys. Oh my goodness, Miss Ambers, I tell you what, you're one funny chicken. Yes, you are. No, you are. You're a funny chicken. She's like, well, you guys aren't fucking funny around here. Fucking leaving me here alone like this. Well, you were the one that found a hiding spot, so... What are you doing now? You bad? You having a bad day already? Look, I got your treat. Look, I got it. I got your thing. I got it, okay? I don't know. I know you like to go in the sunroom for a minute. So, all right, I gotta go.